Good morning. My name is Mandy. Welcome to the Yoga 6 101 class. This is really a beautiful class to either work on deepening your practice or learning some of the foundations and really taking your time and feeling comfortable exploring some of these yoga shapes together. Yeah. It's an honor to be here with you and to guide you through this format, as stepping into a yoga room can be a little bit of an intimidating experience. I remember so many years back walking into a hot yoga class, and I'm in these BB velour sweatpants and faux makeup, right? And I've never done yoga. Like, maybe I did it at a gym. And it's hot and sweaty, and everyone's got these really cool yoga mats and yoga towels, and they're like super happy, and it's just the best thing in the world, you know? And I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't know what is happening. I don't remember someone greeting me, and I don't remember feeling that welcomed, but I do remember loving what I felt in my body. And so I learned how to come back and do more of it. But my goal in doing this class with you today is to make you feel really comfortable to eventually step into some of the other formats that we have here at Yoga 6, and really start building community with you, and just make this feel accessible to each and every one of you. All right, so you'll see that people will bring these towels, and then they'll get them wet, right? And we're already sweaty. So what that will do is it will prevent you from slipping on your mat if it's a very hot class, and we get it wet so that we're already grounded into the towel, right? And so that's like a good way to, if you struggle with a slippery mat, to prevent slipping and sliding with your hands and your feet all over the mat, yeah? And so if you have questions on that, I'm happy to show you. We always will have 2 blocks and for this class we'll use a strap. So I just want you to really learn to be comfortable using props and how they make shapes a little bit more accessible, more comfortable, and more in alignment to open and expand and really deepen your breath, right? So they will eventually become your besties, and you will always see me grab 2 blocks for any class here at Yoga 6. And another thing to address is if we're ever moving through something and you're feeling like, this is just, searing pain, or you've disconnected from your breath entirely, it's okay to sit and take rest. So the most important thing to me is that you learn to have a communication with your body, right? And so a teacher will maybe be up here handing out shapes, right? And underneath all of that, you are your teacher, right? And so our work is to really get you listening and connected to your physical body so that you can then learn to listen to your body off of the yoga mat, right? So does anybody have any questions before we begin? No? Okay. I'll make sure to leave some time for some questions at the end. So if anything does come up for you, just try to hold on to it, and I would love to support you and just hold space as we close with this practice too. So go ahead and grab one of your blocks, keep it to the top of your mat, take your other block. I like to turn it sideways like this. Lift your hips up and then open your knees so that you can guide the block under your sits bones, and sit back down. If this is not comfortable for you, you can explore taking 2 blocks, you can explore sitting on a block in a different way, or you can just have a seat, all right? Allow your palms to be face up or face down in your lap. Take another deep breath in through your nose. As you exhale, allow your eyelids to close down. Deep breath in. Exhale, roll your shoulders down and back. Feel the parts of your body that are connecting you here to this space. So the sensation of the tops of your toes or your ankles or shins, whatever is grounding you here onto the 4 corners of your yoga mat. Become aware of the energy that you bring with you into this space. Any emotions or sensations that are arising, and let them be welcome here. All of you is welcome here. One more deep breath in through your nose. Drop your jaw and sigh your breath out. And allow your eyes to open up again. Interlock your fingers. As you exhale, push your hands away from your body toward the front of the room. Inhale, reach your arms up above head. Exhale, lower your hands about halfway down, level with your shoulders, and feel your shoulders round in. So you're rounding almost dramatically from your spine. Squeeze your chin into your chest. Inhale, start to reach your arms back up. Follow your hands with your eyes. Exhale, start to round your spine, squeezing your chin into your chest. Inhale, reach and create so much length in your spine. Once more, exhale, round, really push through the palms of your hands. Inhale, lengthen your spine back up, reach up. Exhale, guide your hands to your heart, palms touch. Inhale, reach your arms back up. Exhale, lower your right hand toward the floor outside your right hip. Take another breath in, create length through your rib cage. And exhale, start to bend over toward the right, looking under your right shoulder, left shoulder. Inhale, reach back through center, both arms reach up, look up. Exhale, lower your left fingertips outside the floor, outside of your left hip. Start to hinge and side bend toward the left. Inhale, reach back up. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, lengthening upwards. Exhale, over to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist right, bend right. Inhale, reach, create length. Once more, exhale, over to the left. Inhale, reach both of your arms up, look up. Exhale, bend at your elbows and bring your arms to cactus arms. Elbows are level with your shoulders, and then the fingers are really active here. So there's strong active engagement going on through your shoulders, your lats, all of it. Take a breath in, create length. Exhale, take a spinal twist to the left. Keeping the arms open. Inhale, guide yourself back through center. Exhale, twist right. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist left. Come back through center. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, find the center. Once more, exhale over to the left. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale back through center. Find both of your arms reaching up, look up. Exhale, guide your hands down to your mat. Lift your hips enough so that you can slide your block out and back to the other top corner of your mat. Begin to step your knees back so you come into a tabletop position. All right, so all fours, hands and knees. Spread your fingers and make sure that your shoulders are stacked right over your wrists and feel your hips stacked right over your knees. This is what we call a tabletop position. All right, now notice if you're dropping into the low belly, can you pull your navel to your spine so you have a strong, active spine? Yeah. Inhale, tilt your chin and your tailbone up toward the ceiling. Allow the belly to melt toward the floor. Exhale, round your spine and push your mat away, squeezing the chin into the chest. Inhale, tilt your shoulders and your tailbone up toward the ceiling. Look up. Exhale, round your spine, push your mat away. Once more, inhale, lengthen upward, melt the belly down. Exhale, round through your spine, energetically pushing your mat away, squeezing your chin into your chest. Inhale to a neutral spine, so you find your neutral, strong tabletop position. All right, now step each foot to the back edge of your mat. So you come into this high push-up shape. We call this high plank. Right, so if you notice already that you want to drop to your knees, so go ahead, drop to your knees. Otherwise, keep pushing the mat away like you're doming through your shoulders and your lats, yeah? Feel the navel pull back towards your spine, and all of your muscles in your legs are active, energetically pushing through your heels, yeah? Now inhale, lower your knees down, shift forward just a little bit. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat, keeping your elbows in tight to your rib cage. Allow the tops of the feet to settle down. Rest your forehead down onto the mat. Now really push into the tops of your feet. Feel the kneecaps lift off the mat. Thighs are active and engaged. Inhale, lift your head and chest up. Cobra. Keep pushing into the tops of your feet. Keep pushing your heart forward to the front of your mat. Exhale, lower your forehead down to your mat. Slide your hands a little bit back towards your rib cage. Again, stay active in the feet, active in the legs. Inhale, push up once more, lifting your heart and your chest. And this time you might start to straighten your arms. And if all is well, you'll even allow your hips to come off of your mat. Again, if you know that you need to drop your knees, just drop your knees. Okay, this is what we will call an upward facing dog. Imagine that you're trying to push your heart forward past your shoulders. And anytime you hear this upward facing dog, know that this is not an entry level shape. So Cobra is a very strong and safe alternative. Lower your knees down, inhale. Exhale, tuck your toes under. Send your hips up and back to the shape of an upside down V. So your body is making an upside down V. We call this downward facing dog. Right away, let your head be heavy. Spread your fingers wide and energetically push your mat away with your hands. Your heels will be melting toward the mat, right? And so they might not touch quite yet, but just know that you're working them toward the mat. One day, maybe tomorrow your heels touch the mat. Take a breath in, send the breath all the way up to your chest. Tilt your tailbone up a little bit higher. Exhale, settle in. Inhale, look forward to the top of your mat. Come up to your tippy toes. Exhale, bend your knees and walk your feet to the top of your mat. Find your two blocks. You can take them on the highest setting or lowest setting. I'll go with the highest. Push your hands into your blocks. Inhale, lengthen your spine. So you're looking to create a halfway lift with your spine. Squeeze your shoulder blades together and peek forward. Exhale, allow your head to melt toward your feet. You can keep your hands at your blocks here for support or release your hands by your feet. Again, push into your hands. Inhale, create a halfway lift with your spine. Pinch your shoulder blades together. Activate your legs. Exhale, fold forward. Once more. Push into your blocks. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Slide your blocks out of the way. Guide opposite hand to opposite elbow. Allow your feet to be about hips distance apart. Yeah. And then you can stay in stillness, or you might sway side to side. Yeah, and you'll notice that if you bend your knees a good amount here, you'll feel a deeper stretch in your low back. And also, if you play with straightening your legs, you might feel a deeper stretch in your hamstrings. So you kind of adjust your shape according to the sensation that feels best to you. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Ground into your feet. Keep your legs strong and active. Slight bend in your knees. Inhale, start to rise all the way up, one vertebra at a time. Sweep the arms all the way up above head, palms touch, look up. Exhale, guide your hands to your heart. Interlock your last 3 fingers. So your index fingers point up. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Allow your gaze to follow your hands. Exhale, take a side bend to the right. Inhale, back through center, stretch and reach. Exhale to the other side. Inhale, center. Exhale to the right. Inhale, center, stretch and reach. Exhale over to the left, hinging from the hips. Inhale, stretch and reach. Exhale, guide your hands through your heart. Slight bend in the knees. Melt into your forward fold. Option to take your hands back to your blocks or leave your hands on the floor. I'm going to take my hands to my blocks. Take a halfway lift. Inhale. Exhale, step your right foot all the way to the back of your mat and allow the back knee to gently settle toward the floor. Inhale, reach your arms high. Exhale, settle in. So you might at this point start to send your hips forward and down to intensify the stretch, but do your best not to dip in your low back, right? So imagine that you're trying to pull your right hip bone forward up toward your chin. And then feel your reach come from underneath your side ribs as you lift and reach up. Take one more deep breath in. Exhale, guide your hands back down to your blocks. Tuck your back toes under. Pick your back knee up off the mat. Inhale, step forward, take a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come back to your halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps to the back of your mat. Gently guide your back knee down. Settle in. Inhale, reach, extend your arms up to the ceiling. And exhale, settle in. So again, you're tilting your pelvic floor forward. Yeah, keep pulling your navel back to your spine and feel the reach come from under the ribs. You might even explore feeling the sensation of the right hip coming back in line while sending your left hip forward. Keep your arms up. One more deep breath in. Deep breath out. Stay with me. Inhale. Exhale, plant your hands onto your blocks, tuck your back toes under, pick up your back knee. Inhale, step to the top of your mat, take a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, create length. It's 19 minutes.